Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to this Easy Sewing channel. If you enjoy to watch easy sewing projects, you are in the right channel. Later on you can have a look to our videos. I believe you are going to love it. Don't forget to hit on the subscribe button because we have easy sewing videos every week. Today's video we are going to make a classic tote bag. I know there is a lot of tote bags on the YouTube channel. All the tote bags have the same issue, and I believe it's happened to you as well. They are all messed up inside our purses. This one doesn't. I two plastic snaps, and it has pocket here where you can put your phone, your purse, and I applied a little hook here as well, so you can attach your keys on it. This tote bag is very handy. It's all ready for you to use. You just need to fold it and it's very quick, as you can see. If you want to know how to make this lovely classic tote bag, come with me and let's go start it. For our tote bag we are going to need a hook, 2 sets of plastic snaps. For the main fabric we are going to need 1 meter per 47 centimeters. For the handles we are going to need 2 pieces of fabric measuring 60 centimeters per 5 centimeters and 2 pieces measuring 6 centimeters per 12 centimeters. For the pocket we are going to need a piece of fabric for main fabric measuring 35 centimeters per 20 centimeters, and for the linen fabric you can cut it with the same measure, but I normally like to cut it a little bit bigger. It's easier to sew. For the first step we are going to curve our corners, and for that I'm going to use this very handy ruler. I'm going to use the 5 centimeters curves, the edges together. I have a video on the channel how to make this ruler. I will leave the link on the description below if you want to watch it later. I have done a decorative quilt on the main fabric of our pocket. As you can see, I used the same pattern that the fabric has, but you can make different quilts. I have a video on the channel. It shows how to make different decorative quilts, and I will leave the link on the description below if you want to watch it later. Now we are going to trim off the corners. So the next step is fix our main fabric into our linen fabric. So we are going to put the right side facing up of our linen fabric with our right side of our main fabric. And we are going to sew it all around and leaving an open gap here so we can turn our piece around. All trimmed, now we are going to turn our piece around. I have ironed it, and now we are going to put our edges inside and put some clips so then we can close our open gap. To close this open gap we are going to top stitch, so it's all top stitch and close, and then we are going to measure 22 centimeters to here and make a line. This line here, it will be where our pocket flap is going to fold. Top stitch it all over the flap, only the flap. Our handle will be like this. So what we are going to need is 60 centimeters piece of fabric. We are going to fold it in half. We are going to iron it so we can make an imaginary line. We are going to fold it in half all around until the end. Then we are going to fold it this side again in half. And the normal handles, you just fold it like a bias, but in my case I don't want to do this, so we are going to fold it again and this part again as well. And to help, we need to iron it, and we are going to do it all over the fabric. It's all ironed, and now for the other parts, we are just going to fold it in half. And then the edges to the middle, and then again. This part is like a bias tape. And let's do it all around the fabric. Now we have everything ready for the next step. So in this part, we are going to put this one like this all over, and we are going to top stitch on both sides all over until the end. Our handles are ready, so let's start to work into our main body. On our main body, we are going to put the wrong side facing up, and we are going to measure 2 centimeters down, and we are going to make a line. From this line, we are going to measure another 6 centimeters down. Now we are going to need the iron again. Now we are going to fold this edge into the 2 centimeters line, and we are going to iron it. And now we are going to fold this edge into our 6 centimeters line. You can put some pins. I've done it on both sides. Now we need to find the middle. So we are going to fold in half and find the middle. I put a pin on it. And then we are going to measure 8 centimeters from the middle to the sides. And now we are going to get our handle, and we are going to put this edge on the pin. You need to feel it here, don't push too much, and then you can put pin. Make sure the handle is not twisted, and we are going to do the same thing. I'm going to use this kind of tape to make sure this is not going to move when I'm sewing it. And now we are going to top stitch here. I will advise you to use the same fabric color thread, but for you to see better, I will use the white thread as well. Now we are going to turn our handle to this side, the tape as well, and we are going to top stitch here all over. Our handle is now ready. Now let's do the same thing in the other side. On the next handle, on the interior, I will apply this here close to the handle. You always can keep your keys, a little wallet. It's very handy. So how I made this is like a stripe measuring 4 centimeters, around 10 centimeters, and you fold it like a bias tape, and then you put the hook on here and just fold it and make a suture, and that's it. Our handles are applied now. So on one of the sides we are going to measure from the top 6 centimeters. And I put some tape because my fabric is very dark, and with the tape is easier. So this is the middle. Now we are going to find our middle in our pocket as well, here, and then we are going to match both of the middles. You can clip it, but it's easier. I was with the tape on my hand. So and now we are going to sew it here, and we make this line before, if you remember, and we are going to sew it here, here, and here. Now we are going to make the French seams. We are going to put the wrong side with the wrong side, and then we are going to match the handles, and then we are going to match the edges. Now we are going to sew it here with a seam allowance of 0.5 millimeters. Now we need to trim off the seam around 0.3 millimeters. Like this is very important, the seams be short. Now let's do the same thing on the other side. I turn the tote bag to the wrong way. For the seams, I like to run my hand inside through the seams and roll the seam between my fingers, so make sure everything is neat as possible. Now we are going to open the corners, and the lines, they are going to match. Now we are going to make stitches here under the line. Like this. So now we are going to turn our corner. Let's turn around. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I will leave here some easy sewing projects as well, so you can have a look. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Bye!